Today, we're diving into the vibrant yet often overlooked world of black bands from the 1970s that made waves but ultimately vanished without a trace. From the groundbreaking sounds of Death and Black Murder to the eclectic vibes of Mandrell and the Chambers Brothers, these artists pushed musical boundaries but struggled to maintain visibility in a changing industry. Join us as we explore their unique contributions and the reasons behind their disappearance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into music history. This intro sets an engaging tone, highlights key bands, and encourages viewer interaction. 20. Black Seeds is a band that emerged from the vibrant music scene of the 1970s, known for its fusion of rock, reggae, and funk influences. Formed in the early part of the decade, the band's distinctive sound and energetic performances quickly garnered them a dedicated following. While they may not have achieved the same level of mainstream recognition as some of their contemporaries, their impact on the music landscape and their contributions to the genre have been significant. The origins of the Black Seeds can be traced back to a group of musicians who shared a passion for exploring new musical territories. Drawing inspiration from iconic artists of the time, such as Bob Marley and the Wailers, Sly and the Family Stone, and Jimi Hendrix, they sought to create a sound that blended rhythmic grooves with meaningful lyrics. This eclectic approach resonated with audiences, allowing them to carve out a niche in the competitive music industry. One of the defining features of the Black Seeds was their commitment to social and political themes in their music. The 1970s was a tumultuous decade, marked by significant social change, civil rights movements, and anti-war protests. The band used their platform to address these issues, infusing their songs with messages of unity, love, and resistance. This dedication to socially conscious music struck a chord with listeners who were seeking both entertainment and a voice for their struggles. Musically, the Black Seeds were known for their tight instrumentation and dynamic arrangements. Their sound was characterized by vibrant horn sections, infectious rhythms, and soulful vocals. The band often incorporated elements of funk and soul into their performances, creating an uplifting atmosphere that encouraged audience participation. Their live shows became legendary, known for their high energy and ability to connect with fans on a personal level. The band's debut album, released in the mid-1970s, showcased their unique sound and lyrical depth. Tracks from the album featured catchy hooks and grooves that made them popular on the live circuit. While they didn't achieve chart-topping hits, their music resonated with audiences, leading to a loyal fan base that appreciated their artistry and commitment to their craft. As the decade progressed, the Black Seeds continued to evolve their sound, experimenting with different musical styles and influences. They embraced the burgeoning reggae movement, while still incorporating elements of rock and funk. This versatility allowed them to appeal to a wide range of listeners, from reggae enthusiasts to rock fans. Despite the challenges faced by many bands during the 1970s, including the pressures of the music industry and changing musical trends, the Black Seeds remained true to their vision. They prioritized artistic integrity over commercial success, which ultimately endeared them to their fans. Their dedication to their craft was evident in their songwriting, which often reflected personal experiences and the socio-political climate of the time. The legacy of the Black Seeds extends beyond their music. They played a vital role in promoting cultural exchanges through music, bringing diverse influences together and creating a platform for dialogue. Their commitment to social justice and activism resonated with audiences, and their songs became anthems for those advocating for change. As the 1970s came to a close, the Black Seeds faced the inevitable changes that the music industry undergoes. Members pursued various projects, and the band went through periods of reformation and experimentation. While they may not have achieved the same level of fame as some of their contemporaries, their influence continued to be felt in the music scene. In retrospect, the Black Seeds are often celebrated for their contributions to the music of the 1970s. Their fusion of genres, commitment to social issues, and ability to connect with audiences have left an enduring mark on the landscape of popular music. They represent a spirit of creativity and resilience that defined the decade, making them an important part of music history. While the band may not have been in the mainstream spotlight, their work continues to inspire new generations of musicians and fans alike. The Black Seeds remind us of the power of music as a tool for activism and the importance of staying true to one's artistic vision, even in the face of challenges. Their legacy serves as a testament to the enduring spirit of creativity that characterized the 1970s music scene. 19. Funkadelic is a legendary American band that emerged in the late 1960s and became a pioneering force in the funk genre throughout the 1970s. Known for their eclectic sound, vibrant performances, and innovative approach to music, Funkadelic played a crucial role in shaping the landscape of funk, rock, and psychedelic music. The band was formed by George Clinton, who had previously established a doo-wop group called the Parliaments. Funkadelic initially started as a backing band for the Parliaments, but soon developed its own identity. The group's debut album, Funkadelic, released in 1970, showcased their unique blend of rock, funk, and psychedelic influences. With its raw guitar riffs, heavy bass lines, and experimental soundscapes, the album laid the groundwork for what would become a groundbreaking musical movement. Funkadelic's music was characterized by its deep grooves, intricate arrangements, and socially conscious lyrics. The band often explored themes of love, identity, and the struggles of the African-American experience. Tracks like I Want You, She's So Heavy, and Can You Get to That highlighted their ability to fuse funk rhythms with rock elements, creating a sound that was both infectious and thought-provoking. Throughout the 1970s, Funkadelic released a series of critically acclaimed albums, including Cosmic Slop, Maggot Brain, and One Nation Under a Groove. Each album showcased the band's willingness to experiment with different musical styles and concepts. Maggot Brain, in particular, is often hailed as a masterpiece, featuring the iconic guitar solo by Eddie Hazel, which captures the raw emotion and intensity of the band's music. Funkadelic's live performances were legendary, known for their theatricality and energy. The band often incorporated elaborate costumes, psychedelic visuals, and a dynamic stage presence that captivated audiences. Clinton, as the frontman, was a charismatic figure who embodied the spirit of funk, encouraging fans to embrace freedom and self-expression. The influence of Funkadelic extended beyond their own recordings. As part of the larger P-Funk universe, which included Parliament, the band helped to create a musical and cultural movement that celebrated funk as a genre. They inspired countless artists across various genres, from hip-hop to rock, and their impact can still be felt today. By the late 1970s, Funkadelic faced challenges, including personnel changes and shift in the music industry. However, the band continued to evolve, incorporating new influences and adapting to the changing musical landscape. Their legacy endures, with many of their songs becoming timeless classics that are frequently sampled and covered by contemporary artists. Funkadelic stands as a monumental force in the world of music, known for their groundbreaking sound, innovative approach, and cultural impact. They not only defined the funk genre, but also shaped the evolution of modern music, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to inspire musicians and fans worldwide. 18. Earth, Wind and Fire is an iconic American band that emerged in the early 1970s, renowned for their fusion of R&B, soul, funk, jazz, disco, pop, and rock. Founded by Maurice White, the band is celebrated for its innovative sound, dynamic performances, and a string of chart-topping hits that have left an indelible mark on the music landscape. The group's inception can be traced back to 1969 when Maurice White, originally a session drummer, began assembling a band that would explore new musical horizons. The original lineup included members of the band The Salty Peppers, and they adopted the name Earth, Wind and Fire in 1970. This name was inspired by the elements that reflect White's interest in spirituality and astrology. Earth, Wind and Fire released their self-titled debut album in 1971, but it was their second album, The Need of Love, that began to establish their unique sound. The band's big break came in 1973 with the release of Head to the Sky, which featured the hit single Keep Your Head to the Sky. This album showcased their signature blend of funk and soul, along with uplifting lyrics that resonated with audiences. The mid-1970s marked a period of significant success for Earth, Wind and Fire. Their 1975 album, That's the Way of the World, included the classic hits Shining Star and That's the Way of the World, propelling them to international fame. The band's sound became synonymous with the disco era, characterized by lush arrangements, powerful horns, and intricate vocal harmonies. One of the defining features of Earth, Wind and Fire is their commitment to musical diversity. They seamlessly incorporated elements from various genres, creating a sound that transcended traditional boundaries. Their live performances were electrifying, often featuring elaborate choreography, vibrant costumes, and a strong connection with the audience. Throughout the late 1970s and into the 1980s, Earth, Wind and Fire continued to dominate the charts with hits like September, Let's Groove, and Boogie Wonderland. Their ability to blend infectious grooves with socially conscious lyrics made them a beloved band across generations. The song September, in particular, remains a timeless anthem, celebrated for its joyful spirit and catchy melody. The band's success was further solidified by their numerous awards and accolades, including induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2000 and multiple Grammy Awards. Their influence extended beyond music. They became cultural icons, representing an era of celebration, unity, and positivity. In addition to their musical achievements, Earth, Wind and Fire has been recognized for their philanthropic efforts. The band has been involved in various charitable initiatives, promoting education and community development, reflecting the values embedded in their music. Despite changes in personnel over the years, including the passing of Maurice White in 2016, Earth, Wind and Fire has continued to tour and perform, introducing their music to new generations. Their legacy endures through their timeless sound and the impact they've had on countless artists across genres. Earth, Wind and Fire is a seminal band that has left an enduring legacy in the world of music. Their innovative fusion of genres, powerful performances, and uplifting messages have made them a beloved icon in American culture. Their music continues to inspire and bring joy to audiences around the world, ensuring that their influence will be felt for years to come. 17. The Ohio Players were a prominent American funk and R&B band that emerged in the 1970s, known for their infectious grooves, catchy melodies, and innovative sound. Originating from Dayton, Ohio, the band became one of the defining groups of the funk genre, leaving a lasting impact on the music scene with their distinctive style and memorable hits. Formed in the 1960s, the Ohio Players initially began as a band called the Ohio Untouchables. They gained some recognition with their early recordings, but truly found their voice when they rebranded as the Ohio Players in the early 1970s. The band's lineup included talented musicians such as Lear Sugarfoot Bonner, Walter Juni Morrison, and Marvin Pierce, among others, each contributing to the group's signature sound. The Ohio Players' breakthrough came with their 1974 album Skinny Legs and All, which showcased the band's ability to blend funk, soul, and a touch of rock. However, it was their subsequent album, Honey, released in 1975, that catapulted them to stardom. The album featured the smash hit Love Roller Coaster, which became one of their most recognizable songs. Its catchy hook and infectious rhythm helped solidify their status in the funk genre. The band was known for their innovative approach to music production, often incorporating elements of jazz and rock into their funk sound. Their ability to create tight arrangements and captivating grooves set them apart from their contemporaries. The Ohio Players also gained attention for their provocative album covers, which often featured striking artwork and sensual imagery, further enhancing their appeal. Throughout the 1970s, the Ohio Players continued to release a series of successful albums, including Fire 1974 and Contradiction 1976, both of which showcase their evolving sound and lyrical themes. Songs like Fire, Funky Worm, and Sweet Sticky Thing became staples of the funk genre and remain popular to this day. The Ohio Players' live performances were legendary, characterized by their high energy, elaborate stage shows, and engaging interactions with the audience. Their ability to connect with fans and create a party atmosphere made them a sought-after act in clubs and festivals. While the band enjoyed immense success throughout the 1970s, they faced challenges in the following decades. Changes in musical trends and shifts in the industry landscape affected their commercial viability. However, the Ohio Players remained active, touring and recording new material, and they continued to influence emerging artists in the funk and R&B genres. The band's legacy is evident in their lasting impact on music. They have been sampled and covered by numerous artists across various genres, ensuring that their sound continues to resonate. The Ohio Players are often credited with helping to shape the funk movement, paving the way for future generations of musicians. The Ohio Players are a seminal band in the history of funk and R&B, known for their infectious grooves, innovative sound, and memorable hits. Their contributions to the music industry during the 1970s solidified their status as one of the leading acts of the era. With a legacy that endures through their timeless music and influence on countless artists, the Ohio Players remain a cherished part of American music history. 16. War is an influential American rock band known for its unique blend of funk, rock, jazz, and Latin music. Formed in 1969 in Los Angeles, California, the band gained prominence during the 1970s and is celebrated for its socially conscious lyrics, innovative sound, and energetic performances. Initially formed as a backing band for Eric Burdon of the Animals, the group, originally called The Creators, changed its name to War after a series of successful performances. The lineup included talented musicians such as Howard Scott, B.B. Dickerson, Lee Oscar, Charles Miller, and Lonnie Jordan. Their diverse backgrounds and musical influences contributed to their eclectic sound. War's breakthrough came with the release of their 1970 album, Eric Burdon Declares War. The album featured the hit single, Spill the Wine, showcasing their ability to blend rock with Latin rhythms and funk. This success set the stage for their subsequent albums, which further established their reputation. In 1971, War released The World is a Ghetto, which became one of their most acclaimed albums. The title track in The Cisco Kid reached the top of the charts, solidifying War's place in the music scene. The album's themes address social issues and the urban experience, resonating with a wide audience. War's music is characterized by its fusion of genres, incorporating elements of funk, rock, jazz, and rhythm and blues. Their sound is marked by tight rhythms, horn sections, and infectious grooves, creating an engaging and danceable experience. The band's lyrics often explore themes of love, struggle, and social justice, reflecting the socio-political climate of the time. One of War's signature elements is the use of the harmonica, played by Lee Oscar, which adds a distinctive flavor to many of their songs. The band is also known for its elaborate instrumentation and arrangements, often featuring percussion and horns that enhance their funky sound. Throughout the 1970s, War continued to release successful albums, including Deliver the Word and The Music Band. Their hits during this period, such as Low Rider and Why Can't We Be Friends, became anthems of the era and remain popular today. War's impact extends beyond their chart success. They have been influential in shaping the sound of funk and rock music and have inspired countless artists across various genres. Their songs have been sampled and covered by numerous musicians, ensuring that their legacy endures. While the band's popularity fluctuated in the 1980s and beyond, War continued to perform and record music. They underwent lineup changes but maintained their commitment to their unique sound and social consciousness. The band has remained active in touring and has seen a resurgence in interest in their music, particularly with the rise of retro and funk-inspired genres. In recognition of their contributions to music, War has received various accolades, including inductions into the Grammy Hall of Fame for their classic songs. Their influence can be seen in contemporary artists who draw inspiration from their fusion of styles and socially relevant themes. War is a seminal band that has left an enduring mark on the music landscape. Known for their innovative sound, powerful lyrics, and vibrant performances, they have become icons of funk and rock music. Their ability to address social issues through their art while creating infectious, danceable music has solidified their legacy as one of the most important bands of the 1970s and beyond. War's music continues to resonate with audiences, ensuring that their influence will be felt for generations to come. 15. Sly and the Family Stone was a groundbreaking American band that played a pivotal role in the development of funk, soul, and psychedelic rock in the late 1960s and early 1970s. Formed in San Francisco in 1966, the band was led by the charismatic Sly Stone, Sylvester Stewart, who blended various musical styles and cultural influences to create a sound that was both innovative and infectious. The band's lineup was notable for its diversity, featuring a mix of African American and white musicians, which was rare at the time. This inclusivity reflected the band's progressive ethos and their commitment to social change. Key members included Freddie Stone guitar, Rose Stone keyboards and vocals, Larry Graham bass, Greg Errico drums, and Cynthia Robinson trumpet. Their sound was characterized by tight grooves, rich harmonies, and a vibrant blend of genres. Sly and the Family Stone gained national attention with their 1968 album, Stand, which included hits like Everyday People and I Want to Take You Higher. The song Everyday People became an anthem for the counterculture movement, promoting messages of peace and unity during a time of social upheaval. The band's performances were electrifying, marked by energetic choreography and a communal spirit that encouraged audience participation. Their subsequent albums, including There's a Riot Going On 1971, showcased a darker, more introspective sound, reflecting the turbulent social climate of the era. This album featured the classic track, Family Affair, which topped the charts and solidified the band's place in music history. Sly's innovative use of studio techniques, including layered vocals and complex arrangements, set a new standard for music production. Despite their success, the band faced internal struggles, including substance abuse issues and conflicts among members. These challenges affected their output and led to a decline in their commercial success in the late 1970s. However, their influence continued to resonate, shaping the sound of funk, R&B, and rock, and inspiring countless artists across genres. Sly and the Family Stone's legacy is evident in their timeless music, which remains relevant today. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1993, acknowledging their pioneering contributions to music and culture. Their songs continue to be celebrated for their infectious grooves, powerful messages, and ability to bring people together. Sly and the Family Stone is a seminal band that helped redefine the music landscape of their time. Their innovative sound, commitment to social justice, and vibrant performances have left an enduring impact, making them icons of funk and rock music. Their ability to blend genres and promote messages of unity and love ensures that their influence will be felt for generations to come. 14. BT Express was an influential American funk and disco band that emerged in the 1970s, known for their infectious grooves and danceable hits. Formed in Brooklyn, New York, the band was founded by a group of musicians led by keyboardist and composer Bruce "BT" Smith. They gained prominence for their unique blend of funk, soul, and disco, which resonated with audiences during the dance music revolution of the era. Their breakthrough came in 1974 with the release of the single "Do It Till You're Satisfied," which became a massive hit and reached the top of the R&B charts. The song's catchy melody, driving rhythm, and energetic horns showcased the band's signature sound, characterized by tight arrangements and a strong rhythm section. The success of this single propelled their debut album, "Do It Till You're Satisfied," to commercial acclaim. BT Express continued to release a series of successful albums throughout the 1970s, including Nonstop and Keeping Up with the Joneses. Their music was marked by a blend of funk, soul, and disco elements, appealing to both dance and pop audiences. Hits like Express, This House is Smokin', and Life is What You Make It further solidified their reputation as a leading force in the funk and disco scene. The band's energetic live performances were a key aspect of their appeal, often featuring dynamic choreography and engaging interactions with the audience. BT Express became a popular act in clubs and festivals, where their music encouraged people to dance and celebrate. Despite their success, the band faced challenges in the changing music landscape of the late 1970s and early 1980s. They experienced lineup changes and shifts in musical trends, which affected their commercial viability. However, their influence continued to be felt, and they have been credited with helping to shape the sound of funk and disco during their peak. BT Express's legacy endures through their timeless music, which remains popular in dance clubs and playlists. Their ability to create infectious grooves and promote a sense of joy and celebration has left an indelible mark on the funk and disco genres. Today, they are remembered as one of the key contributors to the vibrant musical landscape of the 1970s, and their songs continue to resonate with audiences old and new. 13. Fifth Dimension is an iconic American pop and R&B group that emerged in the late 1960s, known for their harmonious blend of soul, pop, and psychedelic sounds. Formed in Los Angeles, California, the group originally consisted of Marilyn McCoo, Billy Davis Jr., Florence LaRue, Ron Townsend, and Lamont McLemore. Their unique sound and innovative arrangements helped them become one of the most successful vocal groups of their era. The Fifth Dimension gained widespread recognition with their 1967 hit Up, Up and Away, which showcased their signature harmonies and uplifting lyrics. The song won multiple Grammy Awards and became a defining anthem of the era. Their debut album, also titled Up, Up and Away, featured a mix of original songs and covers, establishing their reputation as a versatile and talented group. Throughout the late 1960s and 1970s, the Fifth Dimension released a series of successful albums and hit singles, including Aquarius / Let the Sun Shine In, One Less Bell to Answer, and Stone's Soul Picnic. Their music often incorporated elements of pop, jazz, and soul, reflecting the cultural and musical trends of the time. The group's ability to blend various styles with engaging lyrics and intricate vocal arrangements set them apart from their contemporaries. The Fifth Dimension's live performances were known for their energy and showmanship, often featuring elaborate choreography and vibrant costumes. They became a popular act on television, appearing on numerous variety shows and specials, which helped to broaden their audience. Despite changes in the music industry and shifts in popular taste, the Fifth Dimension continued to perform and record throughout the 1980s and beyond. Their influence can be seen in the work of many contemporary artists who draw inspiration from their blend of genres and harmonious vocals. The group has received numerous accolades, including Grammy Awards and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Their music remains timeless, with many of their hits still played on radio and in various media today. The Fifth Dimension is a seminal group that played a significant role in shaping the sound of pop and R&B music during the late 1960s and 1970s. Their innovative approach to music, memorable hits, and captivating performances have left an enduring legacy, making them one of the most beloved vocal groups in American music history. 12.
I was feeling kind of empty inside.
The Natural Four was a talented American soul and R&B group that emerged in the early 1970s, known for their smooth harmonies and heartfelt lyrics. Formed in 1968 in Chicago, Illinois, the group initially consisted of members Ralph Johnson, Willie D. Smith, and the brothers John and Larry McNeil. Originally called the Five Stir Steps, they later rebranded themselves as the Natural Four to establish their unique identity. The Natural Four gained recognition with their self-titled debut album released in 1974, which showcased their blend of soul and funk. Their music featured lush arrangements, intricate vocal harmonies, and a contemporary sound that resonated with the R&B audience of the time. One of their standout tracks, Can This Be Real?, became a hit and showcased their ability to convey emotion through their music. The group continued to release albums throughout the 1970s, including He's a Friend and Natural 4, which featured a mix of original songs and covers. They were known for their smooth production and the ability to create infectious melodies, with songs that often explored themes of love and relationships. While they enjoyed some success, the Natural 4 faced challenges in maintaining mainstream popularity amid a competitive music landscape. Despite this, their music has endured, and they have been appreciated for their contributions to soul and R&B. Their sound has influenced various artists over the years, and they remain a cherished part of the genre's history. Though their commercial success waned in the late 1970s, the Natural 4's music continues to resonate with fans of classic soul and R&B, showcasing their talent and the timeless quality of their songs. Today, they are remembered for their smooth harmonies and emotional depth, solidifying their place in the rich tapestry of American music. 11. Black Heat was an influential American funk and soul band that emerged in the early 1970s, known for their energetic sound and socially conscious lyrics. Formed in Washington, D.C., the group consisted of talented musicians, including vocalist and drummer Carl K.K. Johnson, percussionist and vocalist Johnny Harris, and saxophonist and flautist Richie Donovan, among others. The band gained prominence with their self-titled debut album, Black Heat, released in 1971. The album showcased a unique blend of funk, soul, and rock, featuring infectious grooves and tight arrangements. Their hit single, Walkin' Down the Road, became a favorite, highlighting their ability to create music that was both danceable and thought-provoking. Black Heat's second album, No Time to Burn, released in 1973, continued to build on their success. The album included tracks like Ain't No Sunshine and I Need Some Money, which further solidified their reputation in the funk and soul scene. Their music often addressed social issues, reflecting the political climate of the time and resonating with audiences seeking both entertainment and messages of empowerment. The band's performances were known for their high energy and engaging stage presence, making them popular on the live circuit. They toured extensively and gained a loyal following, contributing to the funk movement of the early 1970s. Despite their critical acclaim and a devoted fan base, Black Heat faced challenges in maintaining commercial success as musical trends shifted in the late 1970s. They released a few more albums, including Keep On Movin' and funky music show Nuff Turns Me On, but eventually disbanded. Today, Black Heat is remembered for their contributions to funk and soul music, with their songs continuing to be celebrated by fans of the genre. Their blend of infectious rhythms, socially conscious themes, and vibrant performances have left a lasting impact on the music landscape, influencing future generations of artists. 10. The Delphonics is an iconic American R&B group that played a significant role in the development of the Philadelphia soul sound during the late 1960s and early 1970s. Formed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1965, the group originally consisted of lead singer William Bill Hill and brothers Wilbert and Randy Kane. They were known for their smooth harmonies, intricate arrangements, and romantic lyrics. The Delphonics gained widespread recognition with their breakout hit Lala, Means I Love You in 1968, which showcased their signature sound characterized by lush orchestration and falsetto vocals. The song reached the top of the charts and helped establish them as a leading act in the soul genre. Their debut album, The Delphonics, released in 1969, featured this hit along with other memorable tracks. Their follow-up hits, including Deny, Blow Your Mind This Time, and Ready or Not Here I Come, Can't Hide From Love, further solidified their place in music history. Deny won a Grammy Award for Best R&B Performance and remains one of their most enduring songs, highlighting their ability to convey deep emotion through their music. The Delphonics are known for their distinctive style, which blends elements of soul, pop, and doo-wop. Their songs often feature soaring melodies, rich vocal harmonies, and romantic themes, making them a favorite among fans of classic soul music. The group's sound was further enhanced by the production of Tom Bell, who played a crucial role in shaping the Philadelphia soul sound. Throughout the 1970s, the Delphonics released several more albums, including the Delphonics Return and You Got Yours and I Got Mine, but faced challenges as musical tastes changed. Despite this, their influence continued to be felt, and their music was sampled and covered by numerous artists in subsequent decades. The Delphonics' legacy endures, with their songs remaining popular in various media and playlists. Their contributions to the soul genre and their memorable hits have ensured their place in the pantheon of great American musical acts. Today, they are celebrated for their timeless sound and the emotional depth of their music, making them a cherished part of the history of R&B and soul. 9. The Moments was an influential American R&B and soul group that emerged in the late 1960s. Originally formed in 1968 in New Jersey, the group consisted of members Al Goodman, John Sonny Smith, and Harry Ray. Known for their smooth harmonies and heartfelt lyrics, the Moments quickly gained popularity in the soul music scene. They achieved their breakthrough with the hit single Love on a Two-Way Street in 1970. The song, written by Sylvia Robinson and her husband Joe Robinson, became a major success, reaching the top of the R&B charts and making a significant impact on the pop charts as well. Its emotional depth and beautiful melodies showcased the group's vocal prowess and established them as a prominent act. Following their success with Love on a Two-Way Street, the Moments continued to release a series of albums and singles throughout the 1970s. Notable tracks include I Couldn't Help It, Not on the Outside, and Sexy Mama. Their music often featured themes of love and romance, blending elements of soul, R&B, and pop. In 1974, the Moments changed their name to the Moments, but they remained committed to their musical style. They continued to tour and perform, maintaining a loyal fan base. Their sound was characterized by lush arrangements and intricate vocal harmonies, which became a hallmark of their music. Over the years, the Moments faced various lineup changes and challenges in the changing music landscape. Despite this, their contributions to the genre have left a lasting impact, and their songs continue to resonate with fans of classic soul and R&B music. Today, the Moments are remembered for their timeless hits and smooth vocal style, which encapsulate the essence of 1970s soul music. Their legacy endures, influencing new generations of artists and continuing to be celebrated for their contributions to the music world. 8. The Impressions is a legendary American soul and R&B group that played a pivotal role in shaping the sound of soul music in the 1960s and beyond. Formed in Chicago, Illinois in 1958, the group originally consisted of members Curtis Mayfield, Jerry Butler, Sam Gooden, and Fred Cash. Known for their smooth harmonies and socially conscious lyrics, the Impressions became one of the most influential vocal groups of their time. Their breakthrough came with the release of For Your Precious Love, a heartfelt ballad that showcased their vocal talent and emotional depth. The song, which was co-written by Butler and Mayfield, became a major hit and established the group as a prominent force in the music industry. In the 1960s, under the leadership of Curtis Mayfield, the Impressions evolved their sound to incorporate elements of gospel and socially conscious themes. Hits like People Get Ready, It's All Right, and Keep On Pushing became anthems of the civil rights movement, reflecting the struggles and aspirations of African Americans during that era. People Get Ready is particularly notable for its message of hope and unity, and it remains one of their signature songs. The group's music was characterized by lush arrangements, tight vocal harmonies, and Mayfield's distinctive falsetto. Their albums often blended romantic ballads with social commentary, making their music both relatable and impactful. Throughout the 1970s, the Impressions continued to release successful albums and singles, even as members pursued solo careers. Curtis Mayfield went on to achieve significant success as a solo artist and songwriter, influencing countless musicians across genres. The Impressions' legacy endures today, with their music continuing to be celebrated and sampled by contemporary artists. They have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and are regarded as pioneers of soul music. Their ability to blend beautiful melodies with meaningful lyrics has left a lasting impact on the music landscape, ensuring their place as one of the most important groups in American music history. 7. The Intruders is an influential American R&B group that emerged in the 1960s, known for their smooth harmonies and classic soul sound. Formed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in 1960, the original lineup included members Sam Little Sonny Brown, Eugene Gene McFadden, and Philip Phil Terry. They gained prominence during the rise of the Philadelphia soul genre, characterized by lush arrangements and strong vocal performances. The Intruders found their breakthrough success with the hit single Cowboys to Girls in 1969, written and produced by the legendary Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff. The song became a major hit, reaching the top of the R&B charts and establishing the group as a leading act in the soul music scene. Its catchy melody and heartfelt lyrics resonated with audiences, showcasing the group's signature style. Following this success, the Intruders released several other popular songs, including I'll Always Love My Mama, Together, and Sad Girl. Their music often explored themes of love and relationships, delivered with emotional depth and smooth vocal harmonies. The group was known for their dynamic performances, often incorporating choreography and engaging stage presence, which made them popular on the live circuit. They became a staple on the Philadelphia soul scene, contributing to the genre's development alongside other notable artists. 6. The Stylistics is an iconic American R&B and soul group that rose to fame in the early 1970s, known for their smooth harmonies, romantic ballads, and elegant style. Formed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1968, the original lineup included lead vocalist Russell Tompkins Jr., along with Herbie Morrell, Arian Love, James Dunn, and Raymond Johnson. The group gained significant attention with their self-titled debut album, released in 1971, which featured their breakthrough hit, You Are Everything. This song showcased their signature falsetto vocals and lush orchestral arrangements, establishing them as a leading act in the Philadelphia soul sound. Their collaboration with songwriting and production team Tom Bell and Linda Creed resulted in a series of successful hits. Some of their most popular songs include Betcha by Golly, Wow, Break Up to Make Up, and You Make Me Feel Brand New. These tracks are characterized by their heartfelt lyrics, intricate melodies, and the group's distinctive vocal style, particularly Tompkins' soaring falsetto. The Stylistics became known for their romantic themes and sophisticated sound, which resonated with audiences and earned them a devoted fan base. They enjoyed commercial success throughout the 1970s, releasing multiple albums and chart-topping singles. Despite facing challenges in the late 1970s, including changes in the music industry and personnel shifts, the Stylistics continued to perform and record. Their music has endured, with many of their songs remaining popular on radio and in various media. Today, the Stylistics are celebrated as one of the quintessential groups of the soul era, leaving a lasting impact on the genre. Their timeless hits and smooth vocal delivery continue to influence artists and entertain fans, solidifying their place in the history of American music. 5. The Chambers Brothers is an influential American soul and rock band best known for their fusion of genres and their energetic performances. Formed in 1965 in Los Angeles, California, the group originally consisted of siblings George, Willie, Joe, and Lester Chambers. They gained prominence in the late 1960s with their unique sound that blended elements of soul, rock, and psychedelia. The Chambers Brothers achieved major success with their 1968 hit, Time Has Come Today. The song, characterized by its infectious groove, powerful vocals, and socially conscious lyrics, became an anthem of the era, resonating with audiences during a time of social upheaval and change. Its innovative use of rhythm and harmony helped it stand out, and it remains a classic to this day. Their debut album, The Time Has Come, showcased their diverse musical influences and included other notable tracks that highlighted their vocal harmonies and instrumental prowess. The band's style was marked by a blend of folk, blues, and rhythm and blues, which allowed them to cross over into various musical scenes. Throughout the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Chambers Brothers continued to release albums and singles, including I Can't Turn You Loose and All Strung Out Over You. They were known for their dynamic live performances, often incorporating improvisation and audience interaction, which made them a popular act at music festivals and concerts. Their music's enduring appeal has led to numerous samples and covers by contemporary artists, further cementing their legacy in the music world. The Chambers Brothers are celebrated not only for their hits, but also for their contributions to the integration of different musical styles and their impact on the evolution of rock and soul music. Today, the Chambers Brothers are remembered as pioneers in blending genres and for their powerful message of unity and social awareness, leaving a lasting impression on the music landscape. 5. Mandrell is an American funk and soul band that emerged in the early 1970s, known for their eclectic sound and vibrant performances. Formed in Brooklyn, New York in 1968, the group consisted of brothers Rick and Carlos Butch Mandrell, along with their bandmates, including guitarist and vocalist Claude Bobby Cummings and drummer and percussionist and others. The band's music is characterized by a fusion of funk, rock, jazz, Latin, and Afro-Caribbean influences. This diverse sound set them apart from many of their contemporaries in the funk genre. Mandrell's energetic rhythms, intricate arrangements, and rich vocal harmonies contributed to their distinctive style. Their self-titled debut album, released in 1970, featured hits like Fence Walk, which showcased their ability to blend catchy melodies with complex instrumental sections. The song became a staple in funk playlists and highlighted their innovative approach to music. Throughout the 1970s, Mandrell released several albums, including Mandrell Is, Composite Truth, and Just Outside of Town. Tracks such as Hang Loose, Fat City, and The Lifestyle further demonstrated their versatility and creativity, incorporating elements from various musical genres. Mandrell gained a reputation for their dynamic live performances, often featuring elaborate stage setups and engaging audience interactions. Their ability to seamlessly blend different musical styles helped them attract a diverse fan base. Despite facing challenges in the changing music landscape throughout the late 1970s and 1980s, Mandrell's influence has endured, with their music being sampled and covered by numerous artists over the years. They are celebrated as pioneers in the funk genre, known for their unique sound and contributions to the evolution of soul and funk music. Today, Mandrell is remembered for their innovative approach to music and their lasting impact on the funk and soul scenes, continuing to inspire new generations of musicians. 3. The Blackbyrds is an influential American funk and R&B band that emerged in the early 1970s, known for their distinctive sound blending jazz, funk, and soul. Formed in Washington, D.C., in 1973, the group was originally composed of members Keith Kilgo, Donald Byrd, and other musicians who were students at Howard University. The band was initially formed as a backing group for trumpeter Donald Byrd, but they quickly developed their own identity and style. Their debut album, Flying Start, was released in 1974 and featured a hit single, Walking in Rhythm, which became a major success, reaching the top of the charts and showcasing their smooth harmonies and infectious grooves. The Blackbyrds were known for their ability to blend jazz elements with funk and soul, creating a sound that was both accessible and sophisticated. Their music often featured catchy hooks, tight arrangements, and prominent use of horns, making them stand out in the crowded funk genre. Throughout the mid to late 1970s, the Blackbyrds released several albums, including Street Lady and City Life, which produced additional hits such as Rock Creek Park and Love is the Answer. Their songs often explored themes of love and social consciousness, resonating with audiences during a time of cultural change. The band's influence extended beyond their own recordings, as their music has been sampled by numerous hip-hop artists and remains popular in contemporary music. Their ability to fuse different genres has left a lasting impact on the music scene. Despite experiencing lineup changes and challenges in the evolving music industry, the Blackbyrds continue to perform and record, maintaining a loyal fan base. Today, they are celebrated for their contributions to funk and R&B, remembered for their catchy melodies and innovative sound that continues to inspire artists across genres. 2. Pure Hell was an influential American punk band formed in the early 1970s in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Known for their unique blend of punk rock and heavy metal, they are often recognized as one of the first African-American punk bands, paving the way for greater diversity within the genre. The band was formed by vocalist Kenny "Stinker" Gordon, along with guitarist Bobby D and drummer Hurricane J. Their sound combined fast-paced punk rhythms with heavy guitar riffs, creating a raw and energetic style that set them apart from many of their contemporaries. Pure Hell gained attention for their theatrical performances and boundary-pushing music. They released their debut EP, Pure Hell, in 1978, which showcased their aggressive sound and socially conscious lyrics. The band also performed at notable venues and events, including the legendary CBGB in New York City, establishing themselves within the punk scene. Despite their innovative contributions, Pure Hell struggled to achieve mainstream recognition during their active years. The band disbanded in the late 1970s, but their influence persisted, with many later punk and metal bands citing them as an inspiration. In the years following their breakup, Pure Hell's music gained a cult following, leading to reissues of their recordings and renewed interest in their legacy. The band reunited in the 2000s, performing at various festivals and events, and they continue to be celebrated for their pioneering role in the punk genre. Today, Pure Hell is remembered for their bold sound and significant contributions to the early punk movement, highlighting the diversity and evolution of the genre. Their story serves as an important chapter in the history of punk rock. 1. The Spinners, also known as the Detroit Spinners, are an iconic American R&B group that gained widespread fame during the 1970s. Formed in 1954 in Ferndale, Michigan, the original lineup consisted of Bobby Smith, Billy Henderson, Purvis Jackson, and later included Philippe Wynne, who joined in the early 1970s. The Spinners' music is characterized by smooth vocal harmonies, catchy melodies, and a blend of soul, pop, and funk influences. They initially signed with Motown Records but achieved greater success after moving to Atlantic Records in the early 1970s. Their collaboration with the songwriting and production team of Tom Bell and Linda Creed led to a series of hit songs that defined their sound. Some of their most popular tracks include I'll Be Around, Could It Be I'm Falling in Love, One of a Kind, Love Affair, and The Rubber Band Man. These songs showcase their ability to combine heartfelt lyrics with infectious grooves, establishing them as one of the leading vocal groups of their time. The Spinners enjoyed significant commercial success, earning multiple Grammy nominations and chart-topping hits. Their music resonated with audiences, and they became known for their engaging live performances, often featuring intricate choreography and vibrant stage presence. Throughout the years, the group has undergone various lineup changes, but they have maintained their relevance in the music industry. Their songs continue to be celebrated, and they are frequently sampled and covered by contemporary artists. The Spinners are regarded as one of the greatest vocal groups in R&B history, leaving a lasting impact on the genre. Their timeless hits and smooth harmonies continue to resonate with fans, ensuring their legacy endures.